From sightings of strange, ghostly entities in caves and abandoned hospitals to mysterious Bigfoot captures, and even footage of a mini kraken caught by a Filipino fisherman. If you're intrigued by the world of the unexplained, you're in for an extraordinary adventure. The search for Bigfoot, the legendary ape-like creature, continues to spark debate between believers and skeptics. This video from Canada might just put fuel to that fire.
See that they're moving.
A hiker in the Canadian boreal forest captured footage of a strange dark shape across a lake. The video shows the lake with a black dot on the opposite side, likely the object that caught the hiker's attention. The dark figure appears to move across the landscape, occasionally bending down as if picking something up. While some viewers see a humanoid walk, it's difficult to discern details from this distance. The video has sparked discussion, with some claiming it's a Bigfoot sighting. However, without zooming in or further evidence, it's impossible to draw definitive conclusions. Notably, the hiker doesn't zoom in on the creature, leaving some viewers questioning the video's authenticity. Imagine taking a relaxing hike in the woods, enjoying the fresh air and scenery. Then, out of nowhere, you hear a strange metallic clanging coming from the bushes. That's exactly what happened to this couple on their hike. Intrigued, right? This video comes from a group of hikers exploring a forest when they stumbled upon a mysterious, rhythmic sound. In the video, we see them cautiously approaching the source of the noise. As they get closer, the ground starts to tremble slightly, and nearby branches shake violently. They finally reach the culprit, 2 manhole covers. But what's happening? The covers are perfectly synchronized, rapidly opening and slamming shut, creating that strange clanging sound. It almost seems like they're alive. Well, fear not. There's a perfectly logical explanation. The rhythmic clanging is likely caused by a pressure difference between the atmosphere and the tunnels below. Imagine trapped air being pushed out by rising water, causing the manhole covers to pop open and slam shut repeatedly. So, the next time you hear a strange sound on your hike, don't jump to conclusions. It might just be a case of physics having a bit of fun. There's a reason they say, don't mess with nature. And this video from the Amazon rainforest is a prime example.
Shit.
This scary footage shows a tourist in the Amazon doing something incredibly dangerous, poking in a swamp with a stick. In a flash, a giant anaconda lunges out of the water, jaws wide open. Luckily, the tourist reacts quickly and narrowly avoids the attack, retreating just in time. This video is a chilling reminder of why respecting wildlife is crucial. Just a split second slower, and things could have ended very differently. The nervous laughter at the end says it all, a close call that serves as a valuable lesson. When we're in nature, it's important to remember that wild animals are unpredictable. Always admire them from a safe distance and avoid anything that could provoke them. Mother Nature can be a force to be reckoned with, and this dust storm in Mumbai, India, is a powerful reminder of that. This video, captured by an office worker, shows the raw power of a fierce dust storm engulfing Mumbai. The atmosphere is thick with dust, and strong winds are whipping debris around. Then, In a shocking moment, a large under-construction billboard trembles violently before collapsing to the ground with a loud bang.
Oh, shit! Shit!
The cameraman's reaction perfectly captures the shock and terror of the scene. The news behind this video is even more devastating. This incident tragically caused multiple deaths and injuries. Dust storms are uncommon in India, and many structures simply aren't built to withstand them. Hopefully, this event will prompt the government to take steps to improve safety regulations for such situations. There's a popular theory that ghosts can't physically interact with the living because they're just energy imprints. But videos like this one challenge that idea. This video, uploaded to Reddit by user usualsillis1277, shows them exploring an abandoned hospital. Right from the start, the atmosphere is creepy, debris scattered everywhere, damaged walls, and missing floors. As the cameraman pans the camera down a hallway, something makes them abruptly stop and run out of frame, ending the video. Did you notice that? Slowing down and zooming in around the 8-second mark, some viewers believe they've spotted a strange figure. It has a human-like body shape, but with a ghostly white face. If it is a figure, the way it peeks out and seems to stare at the camera is definitely unsettling. Of course, the question remains, ghost or elaborate prank? It's hard to say for sure. Personally, I wouldn't dress up as a ghost to scare my friends in a creepy place like that. Way too unsettling for me. If you got so far in the video, it means you're a dedicated viewer. Thank you. And if you subscribe and hit the bell button, I promise to keep posting these for you to enjoy. The debate about aliens rages on, and this strange video from Florida certainly adds fuel to the fire. But are aliens really throwing a rave? Let's take a look. On January 8th, 2024, a homeowner in Florida captured a bizarre nighttime phenomenon on camera. The video shows beams of green light shooting up into the sky, illuminating the clouds and creating a dramatic light show like never seen before. Speculation ran wild, with some suggesting an alien light show. However, the truth is a bit more down to earth. My internet sleuthing revealed this was likely an experiment by scientists. They were testing a powerful laser's ability to manipulate weather patterns, specifically targeting premature thunderclouds. While the laser light show might seem like something out of a science fiction movie, the potential implications are quite real. Imagine this technology being used to control weather, creating artificial droughts or triggering rain at will. Pretty crazy stuff, right? Who knew an office chair could be so explosive? This video from a Chinese office proves there's more to chair failure than just a squeaky wheel. This security camera footage from China captures a truly bizarre office incident. We see employees working diligently at their desks. Suddenly, one person gets up and walks away. 3 seconds later, their chair erupts upwards like a rocket launching off the ground. It slams into the ceiling before crashing back down. Needless to say, the other office workers are just as shocked as we are. So what caused this office chair to go rogue? Apparently, the culprit is a cheap, counterfeit gas cylinder. These cut-rate cylinders are often filled with the wrong gas to save money. The problem is, this gas can compress violently, causing the chair to explode upwards with enough force to injure or even impale someone. While this video might be funny at first glance, the potential consequences are no laughing matter. This next video is a chilling reminder for parents to always keep a watchful eye on young children, especially around doors. This heart-stopping footage comes from a security camera in a Metro Vancouver home. The video shows a young toddler wandering outside onto the driveway completely unsupervised. The parents emerge from the house moments later and see their child on the street, but they appear hesitant to approach due to something unseen. Suddenly, the source of their fear becomes clear. A large black bear enters the frame and approaches the toddler. Thankfully, the child notices the bear and runs in the opposite direction. The bear also runs not after the child, but away in the other direction. The parents then rush to their child and bring them back inside. This incident serves as a stark reminder of the dangers young children can face, even in their own yards. Always prioritize child safety by keeping doors secured and supervising them closely. When I first laid eyes on this video, I couldn't believe what I was seeing, and I'm sure you'll feel the same shock.
Ela não vai afundar não, ela vai boiar ali, cara. Olha que cena linda que nós vai filmar, velho, ó.
This jaw-dropping footage from Colombia captures the moment when local villagers encounter a mysterious river monster lurking in their waters. As the villagers train their cameras on the river, something unsettling disturbs the swamp leaves along the bank. Suddenly, the creature emerges from the depths, sending shockwaves through the onlookers. The sight is truly astonishing. A long, serpentine creature with its back protruding from the water's surface. Its fluid, undulating movements defy anything I've ever seen before. The sheer size of the creature is staggering, and its strange shape resembles a hybrid of a snake and an eel. However, with only a brief glimpse captured on camera, the true nature of this mysterious creature remains shrouded in uncertainty. One thing's for sure, though, whatever it is, it certainly doesn't seem like a native inhabitant of our rivers. We've only delved into a mere 5% of our vast oceans, leaving the remaining 95% shrouded in mystery. But a recent video-making rounds on the internet claims to have captured a creature from the depths of this unknown abyss.
Them crazy-looking crabs. I bet the kids would have freaked out. They would have seen that.
Filmed in the Australian Ocean, this intriguing footage has left netizens scratching their heads in confusion. Initially mistaken for underwater vegetation, the creature's startling feature is its mobility. With its own set of arms, long legs, and a body covered in green hair like strands, it resembles a moving underwater plant. The individual behind the camera bravely probes the creature with a knife, only to discover that it reacts much like a creature with a knife, only to discover that it reacts much like a crab would. Its crab-like movement and reaction to disturbance suggest a possible connection to the crustacean family. Perhaps its green hair serves as a form of camouflage against predators lurking in the depths. Whatever its classification, one thing's for certain: encountering this enigmatic creature in the ocean would be a spine-tingling experience. Let's just hope we never mistake it for a harmless branch or anything else. This 2018 video from Brazil is enough to unsettle you for the rest of the week. Recorded by villagers in Brazil, this unsettling footage showcases a bizarre-looking creature's carcass discovered near a field. From its bizarre appearance, it's clear this creature is like nothing they've ever seen before, with a body resembling that of a calf and a head sporting a pig-like face. It's a confusing sight indeed. As the villager bravely approaches and moves the carcass aside, onlookers gather around, their expressions a mix of confusion and intrigue. It's evident that this creature's unusual features have left everyone baffled. One can't help but wonder if this creature is the result of a birth defect or genetic mutation in either a pig or a calf. Perhaps these mutations played a role in its demise, leaving it lying in the fields as a stark reminder of the mysteries that lurk in our world. This next clip made waves on Reddit, claiming to have captured the sighting of a sea monster washed up on a beach in Liverpool. In the footage, we're confronted with a bizarre massive creature sprawled out on the shore. Its body is adorned with protruding bones, tangled hair, and other unidentified parts. But what's most weird is its alien-like appearance, devoid of the typical features of a head, body, or tail. It's reminiscent of those colossal aliens you'd see in a movie. Upon closer inspection, the creature appears weathered and aged, hinting at a prolonged stint in the elements. This led me to speculate whether it was originally a different creature, perhaps a whale, whose decomposition over time morphed it into this otherworldly mass. I'm eager to hear your thoughts on this mysterious creature. Drop your opinions in the comments below. Scientists and researchers continuously remind us that we've barely scratched the surface of our vast oceans, leaving much of the deep waters shrouded in mystery. However, this video offers a glimpse into the world that awaits us in the depths. Originating from Indonesia, the footage unveils a truly bizarre creature captured by local fishermen. Right from the start, this entity appears otherworldly. It boasts a humanoid torso fused with the lower body and head of a fish. The fish-like mouth, filled with sharp teeth, sends shivers down the spine. It's almost like a mermaid, but at a whole new level. Adding to the intrigue, the creature's humanoid hands seem to be bound behind its back by the fishermen who caught it. While some may argue it's a dummy prop crafted for movie sets or promotional purposes, there's one chilling detail that suggests otherwise: its breathing. Observing its throat moving as it breathes, it becomes evident that this creature is alive. Sure, there's a possibility of mechanical aid creating this illusion, but regardless, the creature's lifelike appearance is undeniably convincing and unsettling. This next clip is one of those moments where our mind questions whether it's just a coincidence, but our eyes beg to differ. Uploaded on Instagram by a user claiming to have captured a real ghostly figure, the video presents a view of the woods from a distance. Everything appears serene until you spot a mysterious black figure standing amidst the trees. Initially, it could be mistaken for a shadow cast by branches or foliage. However, in the video, when an animal, likely a dog, approaches, the figure appears to move. It bears a humanoid appearance with slender legs and a hunched-over body, resembling the silhouette of a petite person. As the dogs pass by, the figure mysteriously vanishes into thin air, leaving us confused and unsettled. To me, this creature appears ghostly or spectral in nature. What are your thoughts on this intriguing sighting? Feel free to share your opinions in the comments below. This video serves as a stark reminder why you should always keep your gates locked, even in areas with a supposed 0% crime rate. Captured by a house security camera in India late at night, the footage reveals an unsettling sight. The camera focuses on the entrance gate, which mysteriously stands open. Within moments, a strange humanoid figure strolls in, walking straight into the house before the video abruptly ends. The figure's eerie demeanor and appearance leave viewers unsettled. It possesses a humanoid body, yet devoid of any facial features, and its entire form is ghostly white. The family whose home security camera captured this disturbing event searched every nook and cranny of their house, but found no trace of the intruder. It's a weird and terrifying thought that such a non-human entity could simply stroll into your home uninvited. If I were in their shoes, I'd seriously consider selling the house and moving elsewhere. There's no way I could feel safe knowing something like that had crossed my threshold. Nature has a way of surprising us with its beauty, but sometimes it throws us a curveball that literally makes us wonder if the end of days is near.
¿Qué es eso? ¿Qué está bien esa nube?
This captivating video from Australia showcases an unusual cloud formation resembling patterns of cotton strewn across the sky. The surreal sight may appear enchanting to some, yet for others, it instills a sense of unease at the unknown. However, fear not. These clouds aren't a sign of impending doomsday. They're actually a rare phenomenon known as mammatus clouds. These clouds are pouch-like structures hanging gracefully in the sky. Despite their ominous appearance, contrary to popular belief, they don't signal the onset of a tornado. Instead, they often appear after the fiercest part of a thunderstorm has passed. Whatever their significance, there's no denying that these clouds look like something straight out of a science fiction movie. Nature never fails to keep us on our toes, offering up wonders that both inspire awe and ignite our imagination. Ever witnessed a showdown in the animal kingdom that ends in a rare double knockout?
Silêncio, silêncio, vem ver. Cara, impressionante, nunca vi isso na minha vida.
Yes, you saw that. They both went down. This video captures a dramatic clash between two formidable adversaries, the mighty crocodile and a slippery mudwater electric eel. The battle kicks off when the croc seizes the eel as it attempts to slither onto land. Despite the eel's attempts to wiggle free, the crocodile's grip remains firm. However, after a few tense moments of struggle, something unexpected happens. The crocodile and the eel both suddenly collapse. Both the eel and the crocodile lie motionless, seemingly rendered unconscious by the intensity of the fight. To me, it appears that the eel succumbed to the crocodile's powerful bite, while the crocodile fell victim to the electric shock delivered by the eel. However, the confusing aspect of this encounter is how a mighty crocodile could be incapacitated by the electric shock of a seemingly small eel. Intrigued by this unexpected outcome, I delved into some research and discovered that a healthy electric eel can produce an astonishing 300-400 volts or more than enough to stop a crocodile's heart in its tracks. So it seems the crocodile picked the wrong opponent that day, resulting in an extraordinary double knockout that defies expectations. If you thought the last encounter was mind-blowing, just wait until you feast your eyes on this one.
And I should have realized that those people that were in front of us, that I was effectively following.
This video, captured in Kansas by a hiker, begins with confusion as the hiker notices other hikers recording something on the ground. Upon closer inspection, it becomes clear that all eyes are fixed on a gripping scene where a showdown between a snake and a tarantula was going on. In this epic battle, the tarantula emerges victorious, effortlessly dragging the snake along with it. The tarantula's grip is strong, and despite the snake's movements indicating it's still alive, it struggles to break free. With remarkable power and force, the tarantula carries its defeated foe, likely intending to enjoy it as a meal later on. Tarantulas are known for their agility and quick reflexes, making them formidable opponents in one-on-one encounters like this. Against such a skilled predator, even a snake, as nimble as the one in the video, stands little chance of emerging victorious. It's a testament to the raw power and cunning of the natural world. I've always had a fear of dark corners and places, and whenever someone questions why, I show them this spine-chilling clip I stumbled upon on Instagram. Filmed in Bangalore, India, the video captures footage from a security camera. As it unfolds, a mysterious figure emerges from the darkness, seemingly trying to conceal itself from the camera's gaze. The figure, resembling a humanoid woman in a white dress, appears translucent, like a ghost or spirit. After lingering in the shadows for a while, the figure suddenly transforms into a flash of smoke and zooms skyward before the video cuts off. Witnessing a spirit materialize and ascend into the sky is undoubtedly a terrifying sight. However, some viewers who have already seen the video are skeptical, labeling it as fake. While I understand their doubts, there are aspects that make me question its authenticity. The transition as the figure ascends feels slightly off, but on the other hand, the seamless blending of the ghost with the background suggests it could be genuine. Regardless of its authenticity, this video gives me another reason for illumination in every corner of my home. After all, who knows what else lurks in the shadows? Imagine stepping outside your home, admiring the beauty of the sky, and deciding to capture it on video. But as you're recording, something catches your eye. A mysterious flying object soaring above your house. Seems terrifying, right? That's exactly what happened in this clip.
What is that? What?
Hailing from the UK, this video showcases a massive meteoroid-like object gliding through the sky. It's accompanied by a bright trailing light and moves at a relatively slow pace, ruling out the possibility of it being a typical meteoroid. The woman behind the camera was also understandably confused and a bit scared by the sight. This object, shaped like a teardrop, appears remarkably large, even from a considerable distance. I would be scared as well if I saw that on the sky, reminding me that maybe this was the last thing the dinosaurs also observed before their demise. Calling all Bigfoot enthusiasts, this next clip hails straight from Osawatomie, Kansas. This video was captured by a local during his morning jog. The video offers a glimpse of distant fields, with a strange sight among them, where we can see a hairy humanoid figure casually strolling. This figure is covered in thick black fur, and its gait resembles that of a human. While some viewers are quick to dub it the legendary Bigfoot, I remain somewhat skeptical. To me, this being appears more like a human wearing a Bigfoot costume. The creature's height seems notably smaller than typical Bigfoot sightings, and the bagginess of the costume is evident in the video, giving it away. However, I must admit, if there's even a tiny chance that this could be genuine, maybe it's an old and worn out Bigfoot, then it's certainly a fascinating discovery worth considering. My friends often wonder why I avoid joining them on cave explorations, but little do they know that videos like this exist on the internet. The creature you just saw was discovered in a coastal mountain cave in Canada, and let me tell you, it's unlike anything we've ever seen before. Right from the start of the video, you can tell it's something out of the video. Its bulging form and bizarre body texture are a dead giveaway, and those fins? They're unlike any fins I've ever seen before. They almost resemble fingers. My best guess, given the sound of water in the background and the appearance of those fins, is that it's some kind of aquatic creature washed up in the cave. It's as if it's a cross between a fish and a frog, but with a multitude of mutations thrown into the mix. Encounters like these make me think twice about venturing into the depths of cave. Who knows what otherworldly creatures might be lurking in the darkness below? Home intrusion is already a chilling experience, but when it's perpetrated by someone who appears anything but human, the fear escalates to a whole new level. This video, shared as a YouTube short by a homeowner, recounts their spine-tingling encounter. After discovering their bathroom window mysteriously opened, the homeowner decided to review their security camera footage, and what they saw left them utterly shocked and terrified. In the footage, a strange humanoid creature can be seen attempting to gain entry through the window. The creature reaches its hand inside the window and begins to crawl in with its eerie gaze, scanning the surroundings. Its bizarre appearance, with rag-like textured skin and an unsettling face reminiscent of scarecrows made from old rags, is quite unsettling. Just as it's about to fully enter the room, the video abruptly enters the room. In the face of such a mysterious intruder, my advice would be to waste no time. It's better to err on the side of caution and ensure the safety of both oneself and one's property. Here's another video that reaffirms why cave exploring can be downright terrifying, especially for those with a faint heart like myself. Captured by a group of friends during their cave exploration expedition, this footage reveals a chilling sight: a massive bat-like creature hanging upside down from the cave ceiling. This creature is unlike any bat we've ever seen. Its size alone is enough to raise alarm bells. While the average bat typically measures no more than 6 to 7 inches, the one in the video appears to be a staggering 4 to 5 feet in length. While it's possible that the camera's zoom feature may be distorting the creature's size, casting it in a larger-than-life light, the thought of a human-sized vampire bat lurking in the shadows is enough to send shivers down the spine. Just imagine the horror if this creature were to awaken from its sleep and launch an attack on these unsuspecting cave explorers. The mere thought is enough to instill fear in even the bravest of us. If the sight of worms makes your skin crawl, I'd advise you to skip ahead. But if you're unfazed, brace yourself for what's to come. What you just witnessed isn't a scene from a zombie movie, but rather a real-life video captured in Hyderabad, India, showcasing a swarm of millipedes in action. In the footage, thousands of millipedes can be seen crawling over one another, moving swiftly and seemingly in unison towards their destination. The sheer number of them is enough to give anyone the creeps, as they resemble a disgusting mass of worms. But why are these millipedes out in action, terrorizing people? These particular millipedes, known as Streptogonopus, engage in mass mating rituals at the onset of the monsoon season. After mating and laying their eggs, the adults perish, leaving behind swarms of larvae that move in synchronized motion, as seen in the video. Even more intriguing is their resilience. If disturbed, they simply regroup and continue their collective journey. While some may find them fascinating, others, like myself, wouldn't hesitate to burn them all if they came close to our property. Scientists claim that the era of massive, lumbering dinosaurs roaming the earth has long passed, but this video seems to suggest otherwise.
Bro, what is this? Look at that. Poke its neck. Neck, look. Oh, fuck!
Uploaded by a Reddit user, confused by their encounter, The footage captures a truly bizarre reptilian creature perched atop a vehicle. At first glance, it bears a striking resemblance to a dinosaur with its long neck and a small lower body, a mini dino, if you will. It even has a slender tail to complete the picture. As the video goes on, the uploader cautiously decides to poke the creature with a stick, curious about its reaction. To their surprise, the creature swiftly attacks the stick when it's brought near its mouth. Zooming in, we get a glimpse of its eerie, almost alien-like teeth surrounding its jaws. Undeterred, the uploader tries again, only for the creature to twist its head 90 degrees and snap at the stick with surprising agility. This sudden movement sends the uploader into a panic, and the video abruptly ends. This strange, aggressive creature with its unsettlingly eerie teeth leaves us wondering, could it be an alien visitor from another world? Or perhaps a long-lost dinosaur re-emerging after millions of years? Lucky or just quick thinking? You be the judge.
Hey! 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 Ooh! Hey!
This heart-pounding video comes from Canada and captures a hair-raising moment between two bikers and one of nature's most formidable creatures. In the footage, we see two bikers, one with a GoPro capturing the scene, and the other dealing with a stick stuck in his tire. Suddenly, their peaceful ride is interrupted by a menacing presence emerging from the nearby woods. They both react with panicked screams as a massive bear charges towards them. With adrenaline pumping, the cyclist in front desperately tries to remove the stick from his tire while also shouting to frighten off the bear. Miraculously, their efforts pay off as the bear stops its charge inches away from the biker and retreats back into the safety of the woods. It's a close call, but the way these two handled the situation is truly impressive. It seems like they were born ready to face challenges like this head-on. This video takes us on a spine-chilling journey deep into the roads of the Indonesian forest region. Captured by a car's dash cam during the eerie silence of the night, the footage reveals a disturbing encounter on a desolate forest road. In the video, a car comes face to face with a figure sitting ominously in the middle of the road. With long hair obscuring its features, the figure appears to be a woman. But that's not the only unsettling aspect. Suddenly, the woman stands up from the ground and begins to walk backward toward the car. The unnatural look of her backward walk is truly chilling, prompting the driver to reverse the car in fear. After a haunting stroll, the woman ventures into the bushes on the roadside. While the scene is undeniably terrifying, I am a bit skeptical about it. Could this be a drunk or drugged individual lost in a nightmarish state? Or perhaps the video is cleverly reversed, manufactured for attention or promotion. Imagine moving to a new farmhouse near the woods, only to have an unexpected visitor lurking in your backyard.
If you can see it, there they are.
In this video, a dad recounts the unsettling experience of spotting a man standing in the distance, silently observing their family as they explored their new backyard. Both the kids and his wife confirmed the sighting, adding to the eerie atmosphere. Determined to investigate further, they venture to the spot where they first spotted the mysterious figure. To their shock, the man is still there, wearing a blue hoodie and black jeans, his gaze fixed directly at the camera. The father's unease is palpable, as he expresses concern over the stranger's presence and vows to look into the matter. It's a chilling reminder that sometimes the unknown can be closer than we think. With such uncertainty, it's best to err on the side of caution and seek help from authorities. Diving in the deep blue sea comes with its fair share of surprises, but who would have thought worms would be on the list? In this video captured by two adventurous divers, they find themselves face to face with a worm as they explore the waters. Initially, the encounter seems ordinary until the worm suddenly starts thrashing around wildly. Startled and caught off guard, one of the divers tries to fend off the aggressive worm with their hand, only to provoke an even more intense response. The worm charges towards the diver, prompting a panicked flurry of punches in self-defense. Eventually, the worm retreats into the depths, leaving the divers bewildered and amused by the bizarre encounter. The thing that made me fall off my chair laughing was when one of the divers jokingly said that it could be the infamous coronavirus. Whatever the creature's intentions, its aggressive behavior left the divers both startled and entertained by the unexpected underwater drama. Ever thought you were lucky? Well, you've got nothing on this guy. This video was taken by a hiker out for a morning stroll in the Australian woods. Hearing the rare clucking of birds, the hiker began recording, hoping to catch a glimpse of the source. Out of nowhere, a tiger comes charging towards the hiker at lightning speed. Panic sets in, and he can't help but scream in terror as the massive predator hurtles past him, mere inches away. Fortunately, luck was on hiker's side today. The tiger, perhaps preoccupied with other matters or simply uninterested in a confrontation, pays him no mind and continues on its way, disappearing into the dense foliage as quickly as it appeared. Watching the footage back, you realize just how close the hiker was to death. The tiger's lightning-fast speed leaves us in awe, realizing that had it chosen to attack, there would have been little chance of escape. In this video, from a motion-activated trail camera in Canada's wood buffalo forest, we're presented with a scene straight out of a monster movie. The camera captures a colossal creature striding past it in the dead of night. This being is humanoid in shape, but its body is adorned with a bizarre leaf-like texture, giving it an otherworldly appearance. It's got this hefty build, with a massive midsection and these crazy long arms. Speculation runs wild among viewers who have laid eyes on this footage. Some suggest it could be the elusive Bigfoot, although its distinct features deviate from the typical description associated with the legendary creature. Whatever it may be, one thing is certain. This creature is like nothing we've encountered before. The mystery surrounding this creature makes the video pretty chilling. As someone who loves hitting the trails myself, it's definitely got me thinking twice about what else might be out there. Just a heads up before diving into this next clip. If you're squeamish, you might want to skip ahead. What you just witnessed wasn't some extraterrestrial invasion, but rather a cat's vomit filled with wriggling worms. Yeah, I know, gross. This unsettling scene was captured by a concerned cat owner who noticed their furry friend displaying signs of discomfort and nausea. As the cat expelled its stomach contents, what emerged were squirming worms writhing within the slimy mess. These critters you are seeing are known as roundworms, common parasites found in both kittens and adult cats. While the presence of a few roundworms may not pose a significant threat, larger numbers can lead to potentially life-threatening issues. It's essential to promptly seek veterinary attention if you notice such symptoms in your cat. Better safe than sorry, right? Ever wondered what a devil drowning might look like? Well, brace yourself for this eerie clip. This video showcases a rather strange sight. A pool of black liquid in the midst of desolate surroundings, behaving in a rather bizarre manner. Huge bubbles are forming in one spot, like something's desperately trying to break free. The pressure is so intense that the black liquid gets thrown into the air, almost like it's boiling. It's like a scene straight out of a horror flick, with the devil himself trying to escape from hell. However, this unsettling spectacle is not from another world or the depths of hell. Nope, it's just good old crude oil. And what you're witnessing is the result of freshly dug crude oil gushing out of a well. The pressure difference is causing it to spew out with such force, creating this devilish spectacle. I don't know about you, but if I stumbled upon this randomly, I'd be half expecting a monster to come crawling out and gobble me up. If you are enjoying this so far, consider subscribing. It really helps me keep this channel going. Jellyfish season is upon us, and beachgoers are encountering these fascinating creatures in droves. But this next clip features a whopper unlike any other.
Well, I've got to say to date, that is the biggest jellyfish that I've seen here on Sandylands Promenade.
This monstrous jellyfish, captured by local resident Wendy Jackson, washed ashore on Morecambe Beach near her Stanley Land's home. These giants, with their translucent bodies and impressive tentacles, are an unusual sight stranded on the sand. Experts believe strong tides and waves can overpower these large jellyfish, leading them to be washed ashore. Authorities are urging beachgoers to admire these creatures from a distance and avoid touching them. Even a dead jellyfish can deliver a nasty sting, so it's best to leave them alone and report any sightings to the authorities. This discovery serves as a reminder of the wonders and dangers of the natural world. Let's appreciate these fascinating creatures from afar and prioritize safety for both humans and jellyfish. Ever wonder if Australia has its own Bigfoot? The legend of the Yowie continues to spark debate, and this video captured by a hiker adds fuel to the fire. The video, filmed in the dense Australian woods, shows a glimpse of a tall humanoid figure moving through the trees. The figure has brown fur and appears to be walking upright on two legs. While the posture resembles a human, the appearance of this creature looks like the legendary Yowie. The Yowie is typically described as a large, hairy creature ranging from 7 to 12 feet tall. This creature appears to be around 6 feet tall, raising doubts about its authenticity for me. Additionally, certain aspects of its appearance, like the sagging of its body, seem suspiciously artificial. Could this sighting be genuine? Or is it merely a man in a costume? Imagine you wake up one morning, go for your usual jog, and see this in your neighborhood.
What the heck is this?
Uploaded on TikTok by user MlzmLndmCIA, this video is like a scene straight out of a nightmare. It shows a human-sized bat hanging upside down in a window frame, swinging slightly. This creature looks absolutely terrifying, almost like a twisted hybrid of a human and a bat from the depths of hell. While there could be a logical explanation, such as it being a Halloween decoration, or someone playing a prank, it still sends shivers down the spine. The mere thought of these giant bats potentially lurking around, possibly sucking blood, is enough to terrify even the most brave ones. Let's just hope it's nothing more than a spooky prank, and not a glimpse into a terrifying reality. Life on land is pretty simple and straightforward, but underwater, that's a whole different story. In this video captured by a hiker, we're treated to a strange sight beneath the water's surface. As the camera dips below, we spot the body of a deer on the seabed, but there's something eerie about it. We quickly come to realize that the deer is in the mouth of a crocodile, silently sitting there with its slain prey. What makes this scene more creepy is how close this person is to the predator. Just a small step into that shallow water, and they might be the one in the croc's mouth. So, folks, be careful when you go out in the wild. When I first stumbled upon this video, I couldn't help but feel a rush of excitement, thinking that my childhood fantasy of encountering a real-life mermaid might finally be coming true. But as I pondered it further, a wave of genuine fear washed over me. The clip, hailing from Indonesia, showcases a group of rescuers gathered on the shore, surrounding a creature that resembles a fish. But there is something really strange about it. This creature has a really weird upper body, wrapped in cloth. Despite being swathed in fabric, the creature's tail moves, indicating signs of life. Judging by the reactions of the onlookers and the demeanor of the rescue team, it's evident that this is no ordinary fish. In fact, it seems to possess a humanoid upper body. Could it be possible that what they've stumbled upon is a real-life mermaid captured by Indonesian rescue guards? The creature's length is remarkable, easily spanning between 8 to 10 feet. However, the manner in which it's wrapped by the rescuers is undeniably eerie and leaves much to the imagination. Perhaps if they had provided us with a glimpse of the creature itself, we might have a better chance of comprehending the situation. Being stared at or feeling someone lurking can be an eerie and unsettling experience on its own. But when you're unsure whether the thing staring at you is real or not, it adds an extra layer of fear. In this video, an explorer makes a creepy discovery while hiking in the mountains. They come across a small opening, and inside, they find a face constructed from stones, seemingly staring back at them. What makes it even creepier is that the face appears to be smiling, and there is a whole dark vibe about that smile. Also, there's a strange transformation noted by some viewers. At the beginning of the video, the face might not have been smiling, but as the camera zooms in, it seems to smile directly at the camera. This experience is truly chilling, especially considering it's in a remote mountain area where it's unlikely someone created the face for tourist purposes. Trail cameras and Bigfoot sightings often go hand in hand, leaving us wondering whether these legendary creatures truly exist. In this trail cam footage, we can see a dark black figure lurking behind a tree, attempting to remain hidden from the trail camera's view. However, after some time, it approaches a bit close to the camera, allowing us to discern some of its features. The creature appears to be covered in a thick coat of black hair, and its overall shape resembles that of a classic Bigfoot. Moreover, since we can only see its upper body frame, it's evident that the creature is quite wide and towering in stature. So, what do you think this creature was? Was it merely a buffed-up gorilla or a genuine sighting of the mighty Bigfoot? While hiking in the forest, it's essential to be aware of potential animal predators to ensure your safety. However, what about trees? Can they host such things? In this video, captured by a hiker on a forest trail in Canada, we can see a figure that resembles a human standing on top of a tree in the distance. This figure appears to maintain its balance effortlessly, without the need for hand support. It moves around, and it has human-like features, including skinny arms, a head that resembles a human shape, and long hair. People who have viewed this video have suggested that it might be an experienced tree climber, possibly a local forest resident. Nevertheless, the ease with which this figure stands on the tree is both unsettling and remarkable. It raises questions about the potential presence of skilled climbers in the forest canopy and adds an intriguing layer of mystery to the wilderness. This video was posted on Facebook by a user named Aristo, who was convinced that he had captured Bigfoot on his camera. The video starts with the cameraman running and breathing heavily, as if he had spotted something in the woods and was either trying to capture it on camera or possibly even running from it. After a moment, the cameraman stops and focuses his camera on the distance, revealing a massive dark black creature that resembles an ape making its way through the bushes. This confirms that the cameraman was indeed chasing after this creature. As the cameraman moves a bit closer, he captures another glimpse of this creature, and this time we see it standing upright. Its posture is unlike that of a gorilla, more reminiscent of a human. It's also quite tall and has long arms. Nevertheless, I want to believe that it was indeed an ape or a gorilla. Otherwise, my fear whispers that it must be Bigfoot. This Indonesian homeowner caught a hilarious moment on camera. In the clip, we can see a large snake could be seen slithering by the homeowner's front door. And she got a bit of a scare. In the moment, she tossed a slipper at the snake, thinking it would scare it off. But something unexpected happened. The snake actually grabbed the slipper in its mouth and made a quick getaway. It's funny to see this large snake slithering away with a slipper dangling from its mouth. While the situation is definitely unusual, it's important to remember that the snake was likely just trying to defend itself and escape the homeowner's reaction. The video ends with the snake disappearing into the field, slipper in tow. It makes you wonder what would happen if these thief snakes got common and went after something a little more valuable, like our phones. People have talked about goblins for a long time, often in stories and legends. After watching this video, some might start thinking that goblins could actually exist. The video was recorded by a biker wearing a GoPro camera on their helmet, giving us a special view. In the video, we follow the biker as they ride along a trail, their motorcycle making a loud noise. Out of nowhere, a small, naked, human-like figure appears in the distance. This creature notices the approaching biker and tries to hide in the nearby bushes. The biker, curious about this strange sight, stops the motorcycle and tries to see where this mysterious creature has gone. This little creature, with its small size, exposed skin, and odd look, does resemble what some people might call a goblin. But the big question is, why was this goblin-like creature in that place? Was it searching for hidden treasures, or did it have some other unsettling reason for being there? This video takes us to the Mojave Desert, where an oil field worker captured something unusual while on the job. While working at the site, the worker noticed movement in the distance that drew their attention. They quickly started recording and managed to capture a truly scary sight. In the video, we see a tall, humanoid figure slowly walking along a trail. The creature's gait is peculiar, and it appears to be hunched over. Its long, elongated hands are reminiscent of a Bigfoot. After a brief stroll, the mysterious being disappears behind a bush. Some viewers have speculated that it could be a skinwalker, but based on the creature's appearance, it seems more likely that it was a local forest-dwelling Bigfoot. Whatever it was, it undeniably presented a strange and mysterious sight. This video is like something from a nightmare. It was recorded by a security camera and shows a view of a house driveway. Right at the beginning of the video, a humanoid creature that walks on all fours comes into view as it approaches the house. As this creature gets closer to the camera, its appearance becomes clear. It is completely naked with a human-like body. At first glance, you might think it's just a person acting strangely. But the way this creature moves on all fours, hunched over, is incredibly unusual. It displays remarkable agility as it moves all around the house, coming into the view of multiple cameras. The motives of this eerie cryptid remain unknown, but I'm quite certain that they were far from friendly. Two friends were out for a night ride on their snowmobile in the Canadian wilderness and they ended up having an unforgettable experience. This video, likely recorded with a GoPro or a mobile phone, shows their snowmobile traveling through the snowy forest. The light from their vehicle illuminates their path, and they have their loyal dog with them. They're having a good time, riding through the snow, when suddenly, their dog starts barking and acting anxious.
What are you barking at?
The friends are puzzled at first, trying to figure out what's bothering their dog. Then, out of the darkness, something truly eerie becomes visible. A tall, humanoid figure standing there. The friends quickly realize what their dog sensed, and they hit the gas, speeding away from this strange and scary encounter. This humanoid figure appeared to be skinny and exceptionally tall, just standing there, possibly waiting for who knows what. It was a truly chilling experience. Imagine, you wake up one day, step out onto your balcony, and direct your gaze towards the sky, only to be greeted by an unusual square-shaped object hovering up there. In this video, captured by a resident from their apartment balcony, we're treated to a sky view that showcases this square flying object. This peculiar object stands out as it lacks the conventional features we associate with known aircraft. Adding to its mystique, the object seems to remain perfectly still without any discernible movement. For those observing this video, the notion that this could be an unidentified flying object comes to mind. However, the absence of movement raises questions about its true nature. Some might speculate that it's a weather forecasting device undergoing testing, but without concrete evidence, the mystery remains unsolved. This footage was captured by a home security camera in New Mexico, and it showcases the appearance of an unidentified humanoid creature. The creature was reportedly moving in a southern direction. In the security camera recording, we witness a humanoid figure sprinting across the driveway in a fraction of a second. This creature's physical characteristics and posture are undeniably strange. It possesses a hunched back, very thin legs, and appears completely naked. The head of this creature even resembles that of an alien. However, the video quality is somewhat blurry when zoomed in, preventing us from making a definitive identification. Regardless, the presence of such a creature in one's driveway would undoubtedly be an unsettling experience. This video, originating from Russia, showcases the sheer force of nature in action. Recorded by a mountain climber, the footage captures a distant mountain peak adorned with trees. What's particularly intriguing is that one of the trees starts moving in an unusual and unsettling manner, as if someone with immense strength is holding and swaying it on the peak. This peculiar straight-line movement suggests a powerful force at play, possibly a colossal, unidentified forest creature. While one plausible explanation could be a feller buncher, a heavy machinery used for cutting trees, the tree's eerie motion remains quite mysterious. Trail cameras are fantastic for capturing the unseen mysteries of the woods, but sometimes they reveal things we weren't meant to witness. In this nighttime trail camera footage, a group of deer stands attentively, clearly spooked by something lurking in the dark ahead. Suddenly, a shadowy figure emerges, its body reflecting the light from the trail camera. The deer remain on high alert, fixated on this mysterious presence. Just as swiftly as it appears, the shadowy creature vanishes into the darkness once more. This encounter was undeniably unsettling for these unsuspecting deer, and one can only hope they remained safe from this enigmatic entity. Have you ever heard of the creature known as Mothman? Mothman sightings were reported in the Point Pleasant area from 1966 to 1968, and newspapers were filled with accounts of these appearances. Mothman is a creature with a combination of humanoid and moth-like features, and its appearance can be quite scary and unsettling. But if you think you're safe now because the last sighting was in the 1960s, you might be mistaken. This video comes from Iran, where a villager investigates strange noises emanating from a nearby mountain. As he approaches with a flashlight, he spots a truly eerie figure resembling Mothman perched on the peak ahead. The creature has a red head and is enveloped in wings, and the reflection of its eyes in the flashlight's beam is particularly chilling. This video adds yet another mysterious creature to the list of things that give me the creeps. I don't understand why explorers often choose to explore the scariest and most dangerous places, and sometimes they do it at night. This video is from an abandoned property that an explorer decided to investigate. In this particular video, the explorer is exploring a cabin deep within the woods. As they venture inside, they suddenly hear a truly unsettling scream that seems to come straight out of a demon's nightmares. This blood-curdling scream startles the explorer, causing them to step back. After mustering up some courage, the explorer decides to record inside the cabin, and we catch a glimpse of the demon-like creature. It appears to be a small humanoid creature with naked skin, and it gives off a hostile and protective vibe, guarding its territory and warning the explorer to stay away. We should be grateful that the explorer heeded the demon's warning and didn't venture inside, as who knows what might have happened if they did. One of my biggest fears is strange occurrences in the sky, and this video is like a scene from a nightmare. Recorded in California, the video captures a bizarre, eerie noise emanating from the night sky.
What could be the cause of that?
The sound is deep, with an eerie echo, and it includes loud rumbling. Some viewers have suggested that it might be caused by heavy construction machinery, which could be a reasonable explanation. However, the sound seems to spread oddly in the open sky, making it challenging to pinpoint the source. Additionally, there are no visible structures in the video that could reflect the sound and create such noises. This noise was truly strange, and if it's a rare natural phenomenon, I hope someone can shed light on it by leaving a comment below so we can all learn more about it. This clip was making rounds on the internet, leaving netizens in a bit of shock as it captures the sight of the extinct Tasmanian tiger caught roaming around a property. What you just saw in the video was captured on a security camera, and it shows a Tasmanian tiger-like creature roaming about. This creature looked exactly like the extinct Tasmanian tiger. From its tail to its head, the Tasmanian tiger, or thylacine, is a carnivorous marsupial that's been extinct for nearly a century. The man who uploaded this video mentioned that this creature came for his pet dog twice in the day, but unfortunately, the camera was turned off at that time. This creature, from its appearance, seems pretty rare, and even the way it walks suggests it's an alien creature to the surroundings. These Tasmanian tiger sightings aren't that rare to us lately, which makes us wonder if this animal really went extinct, or if they started hiding. But why? In the video captured, he explains what he found lying around on the roadside. It's a skull with some rather unusual features. At first glance, it resembles something from a deer, but upon closer inspection, it's unlike anything we've seen before.
This is a strange horned skull. It's just been found here at Highland Hill Farm on Route 313 in Fountainville.
This skull has a long nose with two horns protruding from its head, along with large eye sockets. Additionally, its mouth is filled with small, saw-like teeth that appear quite sharp, suggesting it could be a predator. Unfortunately, the lower half of the skull is missing, which makes it challenging for us to determine exactly what it is. Forest camping adventures are usually a lot of fun, but at any time, things can take a surprising turn. In this video, recorded by a man during a camping trip with his family, we spot a gigantic humanoid creature in the distance. This creature appears exceptionally tall and seems to be covered in thick black fur. It's bending down, as if collecting something from the ground. After some time, the creature apparently senses that it's being recorded and makes a hasty escape, bringing the video to an end. Judging by its appearance, it certainly resembles the legendary Bigfoot, although it's possible that it might be someone playing a prank in a Bigfoot costume. Regardless, whatever it was an incredibly captivating sight for the family on their camping adventure. This video was posted on Facebook by a user who claims to have been stalked by an unknown creature in his house, and in the video, he manages to capture this eerie encounter. The man in the video is visibly frightened and uneasy, attempting to show us the source of his fear. He explains that he had been hearing hissing noises coming from his backyard, and now he's ventured out to investigate what might be causing it. As he explores the area, he pans the camera toward his shed, where something strange is peeking out, and this thing seems responsible for the hissing sounds. In a trembling voice, the homeowner calls out to the mysterious presence, but it remains silent. Fearing the unknown, the homeowner hastily retreats, and you can clearly see the fear in his eyes as he makes his escape. It's a truly unsettling encounter, and it's hard to comprehend the terror of having something unknown lurking in your own home. This video comes from a group of tourists who were on an adventure in the boreal forest region, and they managed to capture a sighting of the mighty Bigfoot on their camera. In the video, we're presented with a view of the dense woods, and in the distance, a black creature is hunched over. The camera then pans to the side, revealing a large group of tourists with their cameras, all observing this astonishing sight. The creature appeared to be hunched, making it a bit challenging to estimate its height, but it did seem to be of substantial size. Some might argue that it could be a gorilla or ape, but in Canada, there are no known animals like that. Towards the end of the video, we can also see a person in a red shirt emerging from the woods. It's a bit confusing why someone would venture so close to a creature like that. This video was shared on Reddit by a homeowner who recorded a chilling entity haunting his house, and it's something straight out of my worst nightmares. In the video, we see the homeowner performing some sort of ritual with smoke, seemingly to ward off whatever is frightening him.
I know, bud. I'm not afraid, man.
He then heads towards the basement, and as he opens the door, a dark and eerie figure is standing at the other end of the stairs. The figure is undeniably creepy and unsettling. When you pause and zoom in on its face, you can discern its eerie, human-like features. However, when the homeowner switches on the light, the mysterious figure hastily retreats. With bravery, the homeowner follows, but to his surprise, he finds no one there. Suddenly, he hears cries coming from above, and he rushes back up the stairs.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
However, as he's ascending, the door suddenly closes on its own, trapping the homeowner in the stairwell. I'm not sure what happened next, but since the homeowner uploaded this video, I believe he's safe. Some people believe in the concept that we all live in a simulation, where unexplained events are considered glitches. After seeing this video, I'm beginning to understand their point of view. This video was recorded on the Orange Trail by a passing car, and it captures a view of the woods with deer. However, there's something remarkably odd about these deer. They are completely still. It's as if they're frozen in place, almost like statues. What's even more strange is that there are multiple deer. One logical explanation could be that they're being cautious about the approaching vehicle and remaining still to assess the potential threat. However, if that were the case, you'd expect them to at least move their heads as the vehicle goes by. The fact that they did that real-life hanging makes it seem like another curious glitch in our simulated reality. This video was recorded by a teenage boy who was walking his dog on a forest trail at night, for God knows why. In the video, we see them casually strolling along the trail. But something appears to be bothering the dog, and it seems distressed. The boy tries to figure out what's troubling his canine companion, but he's left confused. As they continue their walk, the video ends without anything unusual happening. However, upon rewinding the video, we can spot a figure standing behind a tree, silently stalking the boy and his dog as they walk. This mysterious figure looks like a person wearing a white mask, but some viewers have suggested it could be a skinwalker. Whatever it may be, it's undeniably eerie, and it's concerning that the boy didn't notice the figure at that moment, and it is lurking for them for God knows what reason. Most cryptids and mysterious creatures tend to prefer living in remote, rarely visited sites. In a video, we get a glimpse under a bridge. As the camera person explores further, a strange figure comes into view lurking there. At first, the camera person couldn't believe their eyes and decided to zoom in on the figure. This enigmatic creature, realizing it was being observed, quickly hid in the darkness beneath the bridge. When the camera person comprehended that they were faced with something entirely unfamiliar, they fled from the scene in a hurry. After watching this video, several questions arise in my mind. Firstly, why was that person under the bridge in such an isolated place? Secondly, what could be the motives of this unknown creature lurking there? And why did it choose to remain hidden from the camera person? In a TikTok video posted by a user named MlzmLndmCIA, a jaw-dropping scene unfolds in their backyard. The video shows the roof of a house, and to everyone's amazement, there's a gigantic anaconda making its way across. The sheer size of this colossal snake is incredibly impressive and somewhat intimidating. This massive snake moves slowly across the roof. Then suddenly, it pokes its head out from a nearby tree, startling the children who are watching from below. It then effortlessly continues its journey from one tree to another. It's astonishing how this enormous creature navigates through the trees with such ease, despite its size and weight. What's strange, however, is the family's reaction to this extraordinary visitor in their backyard. Instead of being frightened, they appear to be more excited and fascinated by the presence of this massive beast. One of the scariest things you can witness on a road trip is a Bigfoot lurking in the woods, and this unfortunate family saw exactly that. In this video, we see a view of the dense wood's edge, and there in the distance, a massive black creature is hiding behind a tree. The family, recording from their car, spots this creature. Aware that it's being watched, the creature attempts to conceal itself further by crouching down. This creature appeared massive with a wide frame body and a very humanoid walk. However, the size of the Bigfoot in the video seems to be more like an average human, raising doubts about its authenticity. In my opinion, this video appears a bit fake, as the Bigfoot's size resembles that of a human wearing a Bigfoot suit. Many people believe in the devil, picturing it as a scary being with two horns on its head. But have you ever imagined actually encountering one? In a video from New Mexico, we can spot a strange figure on top of a fancy structure. This figure is quite unsettling, with glowing, evil-looking eyes and a big tail. It's also very tall and has a pale white body. Strangely, it seems like this creature noticed the person filming it, giving the camera an eerie stare before disappearing into the darkness. The locals who captured this video claim to have seen this devilish creature on multiple occasions. They say it only reveals itself to a select few in the dark of night. Goose attacks can be amusing to watch, since they aren't usually harmful or dangerous, but they can be incredibly annoying, especially for those who are genuinely scared of them. In this video, captured by a convenience store's security camera, we see a lady trying to back away from something in the parking lot. Suddenly, a large goose enters the frame and launches an attack on the lady. The goose repeatedly jumps on her and continues its aggressive behavior. Then the lady's husband arrives in their car and opens the door for her to get in. However, the persistent goose also tries to enter the car with her. Seeing this, the man quickly exits through the other door, but stumbles in the process. Eventually, after enduring multiple attacks, the lady and the man manage to get into the vehicle, close the door, and the goose finally retreat. Just by watching the video, I could sense the annoyance of the poor lady. As a piece of advice for the man, next time, be swift in opening the door to rescue your wife who is under attack by a goose. In this video, we witness a speedboat cutting through the water, and right behind the boat is an exceptionally odd-looking creature. This creature is leaping out of the water like a dolphin, but its head shape is genuinely strange. While it might be a seal following the boat, its eyes reflecting the camera's flashlight give them an otherworldly appearance. If indeed this is a seal, it's astonishing to observe how proficiently they move and how swiftly they can navigate the water, despite their hefty body structure. Nevertheless, even if it's a seal, the sight of this creature following the boat was undeniably strange for the passengers. It adds a bit of an eerie touch to their otherwise casual boat ride. While watching this video, I felt genuinely concerned about the identity of this creature and the origins of the video. Unfortunately, there wasn't much information available. In this unsettling footage, we see someone standing in front of a car, signaling it to do something. The creature appears humanoid, but has a rather strange and unconventional shape. If it's an animal, it seems to be naked with no fur on its body. Its limbs are thin, and its head has an unusual, almost alien-like appearance. The way this creature is signaling the car to veer into the bushes and darkness is exceptionally peculiar. What might its motives be? Does it intend to lure passengers there for sinister purposes? The answers remain a mystery. This is the strange sight some hikers found in some forests. Could it be a lost orangutan strolling the forest, or a backpacker with seriously long arms? Or is it perhaps the legendary Sasquatch? The long-limbed creature steps out from behind the dense foliage and strolls through, the camera following its every move. Fortunately, whatever it is, it doesn't seem to be aware of the camera. Its face is ape-like, which would contribute to the idea of it being some type of orangutan. It does not look in our direction, but walks determinedly. I would love to know which forest this is in. Unfortunately, we do not get to see more of this strange creature, but it does raise the question of whether this is a lost species of humans, as we can see how human-like it appears. In the video, the camera captures a brief glimpse of a creature as the car drives past a leafless forest. It stands upright on two legs, covered in brown fur, similar to what we imagine Bigfoot would look like. The moment is fleeting, and leaves us with questions. Could this be a rare encounter with a mysterious being? Or is it simply a trick of the light and shadows between the trees? While it's tempting to believe in the possibility of a Bigfoot sighting, common sense suggests it might just be the forest playing visual tricks as we pass by. Personally, I lean towards the latter explanation. The woods are full of natural illusions, especially when viewed from a moving vehicle. In a video shot by someone in the woods, we see something that catches our attention. It's a big, hairy creature walking on two legs, kind of like how we'd imagine Bigfoot to walk. It's covered in black hair and moves in a way that makes us wonder if it could be an animal we know or something more mysterious. The creature doesn't seem to notice it's being filmed as it walks behind the trees. It's just a short clip, but it's enough to make us think about all the stories of Bigfoot we've heard. Honestly, while the video is pretty interesting, I think we've got to be careful before jumping to conclusions. The woods are full of animals that can look strange in the right light, so it could be just a normal animal looking unusual from a distance. Caught on a surveillance camera with a view to a window, something startling appears. For about 3 seconds, a strange-looking creature pops into the frame. We can't make out its face or the details of its body, but one thing seems clear. It doesn't look like any person. Then, as quickly as it came, the creature vanishes from sight. The brief appearance of this being raises more questions than answers. Could it be a skinwalker, as some might speculate, or is there a simpler explanation? The video doesn't give us much to go on, just a fleeting glimpse that could set imaginations running wild. In my view, while the idea of a skinwalker is intriguing, it's also important to consider more ordinary possibilities before jumping to supernatural conclusions. It's the unknown that often captures our curiosity, but sometimes what seems extraordinary might just be a trick of light or shadow. From the viewpoint of a moving car, a camera films a peculiar sight across the road, a humanoid shadow dashing at an unnerving speed. It's there one moment and gone the next, only to reappear, charging towards the car. The eyes of the figure shine strangely, which is especially unsettling. The entire encounter lasts but a moment, and the figure's non-human appearance leaves a chilling impression. The speed and the eerie glow of the eyes might suggest something out of the ordinary. Could it be something supernatural? It's a question that hangs in the air as the footage plays out. In my opinion, while the video certainly gives off a mysterious vibe, there's likely a practical explanation. Perhaps it's just a person caught in the right light, or maybe a trick of the camera. Whatever it is, it's a reminder of how easily the ordinary can seem extraordinary under the right circumstances. A man films the autumnal woods, where the leaves paint the ground in shades of brown. At first, there's just a whisper of movement, a shadow that could be anything. Then the shadow comes to life, revealing a large, furry black creature that skillfully climbs a tree. It looks similar to what people say Bigfoot looks like. This brief sighting stirs the imagination. Could it be the elusive creature many have searched for, or is it simply one of the forest's known inhabitants, like a bear? The idea of Bigfoot has always sparked curiosity and debate. Personally, I think the woods hold many secrets, and sometimes they let us catch a glimpse. Whether this is a rare animal or the legendary Bigfoot, it's a fascinating peek into the hidden life of the forest. Through the lens of a surveillance camera, we observe a dimly lit hallway within what appears to be a warehouse. A single light casts a glow in the darkness. Suddenly, a shadow flickers across the screen. As the camera continues to roll, the figure becomes slightly more visible, yet it remains shrouded in mystery. This fleeting appearance might chill the spine of anyone thinking of ghost stories and unexplained phenomena. It's a shape that fits the eerie tales told in hushed tones, but in the stark reality of a warehouse hallway, can such things truly wander? From my point of view, while the footage is certainly intriguing, I'm inclined to think there's a logical explanation. Perhaps it's just a trick of light or a reflection that creates this ghostly effect. After all, cameras and shadows often play tricks on us, especially in the dark. A trail camera, stationed in the quiet of the woods, stands sentinel, capturing the nightly comings and goings of forest denizens. On this night, it records an oddity, an animal that at first glance defies identification, hairless and almost alien in appearance. As the creature lingers in the camera's gaze, it becomes clear. This is an opossum, albeit one without its characteristic fur coat. The opossum goes about its business as usual, unaffected by its unusual bald state. It sniffs around, forages a bit, then ambles off, disappearing back into the dense woods from which it came. Seeing this peculiar version of a usually furry creature, one can't help but feel a mix of surprise and intrigue. In my opinion, while it's certainly an unusual sight, it's a reminder of the remarkable diversity and adaptability of wildlife, even under circumstances that seem strange to us. A driver's journey takes us into the heart of a small village, the road ahead captured by the dash camera. As the car proceeds, something unexpected crosses the path. A shadow with the distinct outline of a human figure, yet there's no one there. The form is transparent, more a wisp of smoke than flesh and bone, stirring thoughts of spectral apparitions. The camera doesn't falter. It records what seems impossible. A ghostly figure in broad daylight, transient yet unmistakably there. This fleeting encounter leaves us with a shiver, pondering the mysteries that might walk beside us, unseen. In truth, while the video is certainly eerie, there's likely a more mundane explanation, perhaps a trick of light or reflection. Still, it's a captivating glimpse that blurs the line between this world and the next, even if just for a moment. In the silent watch of the night, a camera, either a watchful eye above a secluded property or a trail camera nestled among the trees, stands guard. Its lens captures the stillness of the forest until an anomaly appears. In the right corner of the frame, a shadowy figure materializes. It walks with the outline of a human, or perhaps a creature native to the forest. Then just as suddenly, it disappears, gone without a trace. This unexpected visitor, captured only for an instant, raises questions. Is it a ghostly apparition wandering through the night, a simple malfunction of the camera, or a resident of the forest caught briefly in the artificial light? From what I see, while the idea of a ghost is thrilling, the rational explanation of a camera glitch or an animal briefly caught in the camera's limited night vision seems more likely. Nevertheless, the image provides a tantalizing mystery for the imagination. In the hushed seclusion of the woods, a man films his surroundings, the camera's eye sweeping from one view to another. As he changes direction, the lens briefly captures an enigmatic sight on the street, a shadow shaped unmistakably like a human. However, there's no one casting it. The figure is transparent, an ethereal presence, in a place where only trees and the quiet of nature typically dwell. This transparent shadow challenges our understanding of the woods, a space we think we know. It stands out as a figure of intrigue, prompting us to ask whether it's a trick of the light, a reflection, or something more otherworldly. Considering the clarity of the human shape, it's hard not to feel a shiver of wonder. In my view, while the forest is full of natural marvels, This seems like a visual puzzle that invites more questions than answers. Could it be something supernatural? The possibility adds an element of mystery to an ordinary walk in the woods. A boy wanders through the woods at night, his camera recording the adventure. The darkness around him is thick, pierced only by the occasional beam of his flashlight. Suddenly, a humanoid figure leaps out in front of him, startling and unidentifiable.
Oh my gosh! Help! Help!
The creature, or person, gives chase, and the boy's steady walk turns into a frantic run. The camera jostles wildly as he flees, capturing only glimpses of the shadowy pursuer. The footage is raw and pulses with urgency, making us question what we're seeing. Is this a genuine encounter with a strange creature of the night, or could it be a friend in disguise? Orchestrating a prank in the perfect setting for a scare? In the moment, with adrenaline high and breaths coming fast, it might seem like the former. But reflecting on the video, it feels more likely to be a case of human mischief rather than an unearthly chase in the dark woods. Earlier, we encountered some unsettling insects. Now, let's shift focus to a fascinating one. Observe this stick insect. With its stillness and perfect camouflage, you could easily mistake it for a mere twig. Its brown coloring and slender, stick-like limbs allow it to blend seamlessly with its surroundings. It's easy to take the beauty of nature for granted, to overlook how evolution has shaped such incredible and diverse creatures. This is a reminder that even the smallest beings can be marvels of adaptation. Earlier, we witnessed a tense standoff between a bear and a hunter. Now, prepare to see a bear's ruthlessness in action, from a chilling first-person perspective. You hear the desperate cries of a sheep. Camera light cuts through the darkness. The source of the terror is chilling. A black bear, its jaws clamped on a sheep. The farmer fires a warning shot, hoping to scare the bear away. The sheep struggles free, but the bear isn't retreating. Instead, it's enraged. It rushes directly at the source of the disturbance. Panic ensues and the recording abruptly ends. Sadly, in the wild, safety is never guaranteed. Encounters like this remind us how unpredictable and unforgiving nature can be. Fingers crossed for the farmer's safety. This is why respecting nature's power and protecting wildlife habitats is crucial. Earlier, we pondered the question, are we alone in the universe? This video might offer a chilling answer. Russell Elliott captured this footage at his home in Black Forest, Colorado, an area with a history of unexplained phenomena, just minutes from the infamous Black Forest haunted house. After witnessing strange lights in the woods, he ventured into his shed with only a flashlight. It's eerily dark. We barely make out shapes. His horses are visible, and then a sudden metallic clang. He desperately scans the darkness with his camera and catches this.
Come on, man, what?
Panicked, he flees. Let's freeze the frame for a closer look. So tell me, if this isn't a hoax, could this be proof that we're not alone in the universe? That figure is undeniably alien. Nothing could convince me otherwise. Would you dare venture into the Black Forest to find out for yourself? On that unsettling note, we'll leave you to ponder the possibilities. Time to dial that creep factor way back up. Picture this. A beautiful snowy winter night. The perfect time to just snuggle in bed and sleep soundly. Well, that's almost what this person got to do. Until laughter shattered the silence. They peeked out and captured this. What do you see? A group of friends sharing a cozy winter moment. Absolutely not. The streets are deserted, the whole block blanketed in untouched snow. Not a soul in sight. So where'd that laughter come from? And more importantly, why is that swing moving? Who is using it, or who's using it right now? If I were that person, sleep would be off the menu tonight. Actually, I'm not sure I'll be sleeping well after seeing this either. This video, captured by a security camera, unveils a peculiar and unsettling scene unfolding during the night. The camera, likely set up to monitor the surroundings of a house, instead records an eerie encounter. A humanoid creature with glowing eyes is visible. As the figure walks down the path, it does something strange. It lies down flat on its stomach and then pushes up the front part of its body with its hands. When it does this, we can see its glowing eyes again, which adds to the creepiness of the scene. It's hard to say what this is. It does look like a person, but the behavior is very strange, and especially the glowing eyes or the hunched posture. The way it moves and the shape of its body are just not normal. You might say I am insane, but I doubt it could be human. Maybe one on some serious drugs. Filmed by a person sitting by a river under a large bridge, this video shows something unusual. It starts off peacefully, showing the bridge from below and the nice surroundings, suggesting it's a beautiful day. But then, something unexpected happens. The camera catches a glimpse of an odd figure, a humanoid creature that's hairless, gray, and doesn't look like anything typically seen. The creature's appearance is startling because it resembles what many people think of when they imagine an alien. Not from our world, mysterious, and unlike typical beings we know. It just appears out of nowhere, crosses the pillar, and then seems to disappear just as suddenly as it arrived. It's hard to say exactly what this creature is from the video alone. The fact that it looks so unusual and then vanishes without a trace adds to the mystery. It makes me wonder, are we alone in the universe, or is there another species that has been watching us all this time, and we did not notice, maybe even watching us from under our bridges? Caught by a surveillance camera positioned on the stairs of an apartment building, this video showcases an unsettling scene that seems straight out of a horror movie. Initially, the footage reveals a small, dark, furry object in the hallway, which could be mistaken for a regular animal. But what happens next is far from ordinary. Out of nowhere, a bizarre humanoid creature leaps into the hallway from the stairs leading to the next floor. This sudden appearance is so shocking that it seemingly causes a short circuit, plunging the entire area into darkness. Despite the brief and chaotic nature of the encounter, the camera manages to catch a fleeting glimpse of this eerie entity. The creature is tall and skinny, with a grayish skin tone that gives it an otherworldly appearance. Its head is disproportionately large, bald, and its features are unnervingly alien-like. The abruptness of the creature's appearance, combined with the subsequent power outage, amplifies the creepy atmosphere of the footage. This video leaves me with more questions than answers. What could that creature be? Is it real? Could this video be fake? I don't know what to think. Filmed by archaeologists outside during the night, this video will give you the chills. The only source of light is a flashlight, as they are clearly working on uncovering something hidden in the dirt. The atmosphere is already tense, given the context and the darkness surrounding them. As the person recording adjusts the camera, it inadvertently captures something chilling in the background. A set of red glowing eyes, lurking in the darkness just a few feet away from where the ritual is taking place. The abrupt discovery of these glowing red eyes in the near total darkness sends a jolt of fear through the spine. The intensity of the moment escalates dramatically when the cameraman realizes they're not alone. His reaction is very dramatic as he's overtaken by fear. With heart-pounding urgency, he does what most would in a moment of sheer terror. He runs, desperately wanting to escape from that place. I wonder what creature was lurking in the dark. Could it possibly be a ghost protecting whatever they were about to dig out of the earth? We are now presented a truly unusual sight. A serpent with two heads, each extending from the same body, observed on a rock. Despite its extraordinary dual-headed nature, the snake's movements and colors appear completely normal, displaying the typical behavior and patterning one would expect from such a reptile. The presence of two heads on a single serpent is a rare phenomenon, often attributed to a condition known as bicephaly, which is quite uncommon in the animal kingdom. This peculiar creature, behaving as any ordinary snake would, offers a fascinating glimpse into the natural world's capacity for extraordinary variations. I personally have seen some footage like this before, but it's always interesting to see how they manage to adapt and live this way. We are all unique and beautiful in our own way. The video captures a somewhat eerie scene, filmed by a person walking along a forest path that leads to an intriguing destination, an abandoned tunnel. This tunnel appears to be partially sealed off by large bricks, yet they don't entirely close off the entrance, leaving a gap at the top. As the camera gets closer, something unexpected comes into view atop the bricks. Initially, it's unclear what's resting there, but as the filmer moves nearer, the outline becomes unmistakably that of a man's back. It appears as though a man is just sitting there, casually perched on the bricks that block the tunnel entrance. The location is unusual and somewhat unsettling for someone to choose as a chilling spot, and makes me raise questions about what this guy might be doing there. This next clip is one of those that really gets under your skin. I mean, seriously, if this isn't some kind of trickery, I might be sleeping with the lights on tonight. Uploaded on Instagram with a chilling caption claiming it to be a ghost. This video presents a scene straight out of a horror movie. In the video, there's this eerie humanoid figure screaming and levitating like something out of a nightmare. It's got long, tangled hair, and its face looks like it's been through the ringer, all dried up and ghostly. After the scream fest, it just vanishes behind a pillar, leaving you wondering what the heck you just witnessed. People have been buzzing about this clip, throwing out theories left and right. Some think it's CG from a movie promo. Others reckon it's just someone in a freaky costume. But let me tell you, the way that thing moves and blends into the background, it's hard not to wonder if it's the real deal. Honestly, if this is just some clever editing, hats off to whoever pulled it off. In November, a bizarre and eerie video surfaced on a YouTube channel called Shimmy Jim Hog. According to the video captions, a homeowner captured this footage around 1:30 in the morning when he started hearing strange noises on his roof, similar to what he had heard the previous night. Armed with his camera, He ventured outside to investigate. As the homeowner stepped outside, he shared with the camera his curiosity about the mysterious sound. However, to his horror, when he pointed the camera towards the roof, he discovered a truly creepy humanoid figure staring down at him. The man, understandably startled, stumbled backward and rushed inside to grab his firearm. Upon returning, the mysterious creature had vanished into the night. The creature appeared bald with a large, round head, but due to the low light, its facial features remained obscured. To me, this creature resembles what is often referred to as the rake. Regardless of its identity, the eerie encounter left an impression of something with potentially malevolent intentions. This video unfolds in the Himalayas, capturing footage that left viewers in a state of fear and confusion. Two hikers recorded this scene as they explored the Himalayan range, spotting a large dark creature in the distance leisurely strolling around. This creature, entirely black and seemingly covered in a thick coat of fur, initially gave off the impression of a bear. However, as it came into clearer view, it became evident that it wasn't a bear due to its humanoid posture. Some viewers who have seen the video are skeptical, suggesting it may be the elusive Yeti. The Yeti, often described as an ape-like creature, has been a subject of folklore in the region. So, the question remains, what do you think this creature is? A Yeti, or perhaps something even more strange and unsettling than our familiar classifications? This video serves as a clear reminder of why it's crucial to keep a close eye on toddlers, even if it's just a few seconds. Hailing from Seattle, the footage captured by a home security camera unfolds in the backyard of a house. The camera captures a curious toddler taking tentative steps towards something in the distance, piquing their interest. However, the unsettling part is that what caught the toddler's attention wasn't the usual suspects like a cat, dog, or squirrel. It was a massive black bear. The toddler heads directly toward the imposing bear. Fortunately, just in the nick of time, the toddler's mother rushes out to retrieve them. Yet, as she gets closer, she realizes that her little one is running straight towards the bear. Acting swiftly, the mother catches her toddler and brings them safely inside. It's undeniably a close call, and we're grateful that the mother's quick actions averted a potentially dangerous situation. Thank goodness for the vigilant mom. A video was uploaded on Reddit by a user claiming to have a clip of a mountain beast captured on a bridge. In the video, you can see the edge of a forest and the shadow of what seems to be a bridge road. After a few seconds, a large shadow appears, walking on the bridge. The shadow is quite big compared to the bridge and moves around casually. Its outline resembles a humanoid, making it look like a Sasquatch. However, I'm still not completely convinced by the video. It's just a shadow, and we don't have any other evidence that this is some kind of Sasquatch. It's possible that it's just a person walking close to the light source, creating the illusion of a monstrous shadow. However, even if it was a human, I can imagine being really scared if I were there and saw that. Even if you believe you've witnessed all the wonders of nature, the animal kingdom always has surprises in store, especially in the depths of our oceans. A recent internet sensation featured a particularly strange marine worm caught by a fisherman, showcasing the bizarre and unfamiliar side of ocean life. The video begins with the cameraman's hand displaying the worm he just reeled in. At first glance, the worm appears to be a typical ribbon worm, but it takes a sudden twist when it exposes its insides from its front end. The remarkable part is what emerges. It seems to be a mouth of its own. While it might give off an alien-like vibe, it's actually a worm employing a unique feeding mechanism. This weird process involves the worm extending a part called a proboscis, essentially an appendage it uses for feeding. The protruding mouth-like structure serves the purpose of pulling in food. Though it's a natural behavior for the worm, it undeniably presents a crazy and weird way of eating that manages to both intrigue and gross out viewers simultaneously. Nature's surprises truly never cease to amaze. A video surfaced on a Chinese content uploading platform, offering a glimpse of the eerie atmosphere on the roads at 1 in the morning. The footage combines views from 2 different traffic cameras situated across the city. Both cameras captured a mysterious, dark figure casually strolling along the road. This enigmatic entity appeared dark and transparent, with a distinctly humanoid outline. It moved in a manner reminiscent of a person, stepping in a humanoid posture and wandering aimlessly across the street. What makes this encounter more intriguing is that the same figure was recorded by another camera, displaying a similar outline and walking pattern. To me, this apparition resembled a wandering ghost or spirit. Given that it was spotted on 2 separate cameras, there's a possibility that this could be an authentic sighting of a ghost. However, it's essential to consider alternative explanations, such as potential camera malfunctions, or the chance that someone edited and added a computer-generated ghost in both frames. If you are enjoying this so far, consider subscribing. It really helps me keep this channel going. Imagine yourself out fishing on a wonderfully serene day with clear skies and picturesque clouds. As you take in the beauty of the scene, you see this in the sky. Some fishermen off Key West have stumbled upon rare punch-hole clouds, creating an appearance that could easily be mistaken for some alien activity in the area. These punch holes present a captivating yet slightly eerie spectacle. Multiple formations of these clouds adorn the sky, leaving the recording fishermen understandably confused. The scene resembles something out of a doomsday apocalyptic event, adding an extra layer of intrigue. However, investigation revealed that these striking formations are not extraterrestrial in origin. Instead, they are a rare natural occurrence known as fall streak holes, also referred to as holopunch clouds. These formations occur when part of the cloud layer forms ice crystals large enough to fall as a fall streak. This phenomenon takes place in clouds containing supercooled water droplets, where the water is below 0 degrees Celsius, but hasn't frozen yet. Given their infrequency, it's no wonder that the fishermen and others witnessing such sights initially entertain thoughts of alien activity or some otherworldly event. Nature, as always, has its ways of surprising and captivating us. Trail cameras indeed offer a fascinating glimpse into places and moments that humans might not physically witness. However, sometimes the images they capture can be unsettling and raise many questions. In a video from a Canadian forest, recorded at 5 in the morning, the trail camera provides a view of the deep woods illuminated only by its flash. As the clip unfolds, a mysterious figure moves through the trees in the distant darkness. Unfortunately, the darkness prevents a clear view of the creature's appearance or even its outline. Nevertheless, the creature appears slender and quite tall. From my perspective, it seems like a humanoid creature, or more precisely, a human. The intriguing part, however, lies in questioning the presence of a person in the middle of the forest at such an early hour. In a video that gained significant attention on the internet in 2015, a strange and eerie incident was captured inside an apartment in Malaysia. The footage, recorded by a security camera, unfolds in a kitchen where the apartment owner appears to be engrossed in preparing a meal. However, something really unsettling is happening behind him. As the apartment owner continues his cooking tasks, a black smoky orb materializes behind him near the bedroom door. The orb seems to linger as the owner finishes preparing his meal, and curiously, it follows him when he enters the bedroom to retrieve plates. The dark figure remains present as the owner reemerges and heads to the dining room, with the mysterious orb trailing him. What makes this video particularly bizarre is that throughout the entire sequence, the homeowner seems completely unaware of the dark presence lurking behind him. It creates a chilling and surreal atmosphere as the homeowner goes about his routine, oblivious to the shadowy and unholy entity silently following his every move from the darkness. Do you believe in ghostly possessions? If not, then this video might make you reconsider.
الله لا إله إلا هو الحي القيوم لا تأخذه سنة ولا نوم.
In this eerie footage, a man explores an abandoned house that appears to have been deserted for quite some time. As he records the desolate interior, he comes across a strange sight. Startled by this unexpected discovery, the cameraman's fear intensifies, prompting him to recite prayers.
Allahu Akbar! La ilaha illallah!
To his horror, as he begins chanting, the cameraman's terror escalates as he witnesses this inexplicable sight. Still trembling with fear, the cameraman cautiously approaches the toy and kicks its head to determine if it's somehow alive. Finding no response, he hastily retreats, ending the video. The eerie phenomenon is sure to haunt the cameraman's nightmares for weeks to come, leaving us questioning the unseen forces at play in the abandoned house. Ever come across someone doing something so reckless that you can't help but wonder what they were thinking? Well, this video takes that to the extreme. Filmed in Russia, the footage shows a foolish man standing inside a bear enclosure. In an attempt to show off his bravery, he unwittingly attracts the attention of a curious bear. As the bear approaches, the man's bravado quickly turns to fear. With no escape route, he jumps into a nearby water stream. To his surprise, the bear follows suit. The man, now swimming for his life, realizes the gravity of his mistake. The video cuts off, leaving us to ponder the dangerous consequences of such reckless behavior. It serves as a stark reminder of the importance of respecting wildlife and the dangers of attempting to prove one's bravery in foolish ways. What if the bear had reached the man before he jumped into the water? The possibilities are endless, highlighting the need for caution and common sense. For more captivating content like this, click here. Thank you for tuning in.